Okay, today we're going to be looking at the spiked mace and the infusion guide and the different infusion types that you can have with it and the stats. And as you can see on the top right, I have 40 strength, 40 dexterity, 40 intelligence and 40 faith. So it's pretty much whatever build you're going for. If you're looking at this weapon, it's pretty much, the stats that you want to have in either one, whether it's, one's higher than the other. 40 is about where you want to stop. One of the great things about this weapon, it does have bleed on it, and a move like this, it's a great combo to cause bleed. And when I get through the infusion guide, I'll actually show you, you can actually put poison and bleed on it. I'm not sure how well that would work, but sounds interesting enough. Something I want to try maybe at some point. Alright. So the base stats, the attack rating is going to be 510 with nothing on it. And it's going to have a B scaling. Now the next one is the heavy gem. Now with the heavy gem, it's going to have a 542 attack rating. And that attribute bonus is going to go from B to A. So it's got an A scaling in strength. So the regular's 510, the heavy's 542. So if you're going strength, you'll get a bit more out of it. And really, everything else, as you'll see, when it comes to non-elemental, it's not too great. Now, the sharp gem, you're going to have 514 attack rating. So see, I mean, that's 514, the regular's 510, so there's no real need for it, really. There's no real boost in that. The refined gem, you're going to have 531 and a C in strength and a C scaling in dexterity. That's a bit better. Raw is 372. Now, I would not bother with raw. The only reason you would go with raw is if you have this weapon early in the game, which you get it after the crystal mage, so I doubt you will. And you don't have enough stats. So if you're still, your strength, your dex, your intelligence, your faith, if they're still a bit low, then I would recommend going raw until you get those stats up, but you can do that with really any weapon. The crystal gem, you will have 199 physical attack and 314 magic, and the intelligence, you'll get a B scaling. Now with the simple, you'll get 231 physical attack and 259 magic. So I mean, it really is. Simple's got a bit more physical attack and Crystal's got more magic. So if you're deciding which one of them, it's really which one you want. Simple also will put your focus up by a little bit if you have this weapon on. Now the Firegem, you're going to get 229 and 229 unless you don't have any stats in faith or intelligence. Chaos is definitely the way to go. Chaos, you'll have 224 physical attack and 358 fire with a double C in intelligence and faith, and a C in strength if you don't mind. So that, I mean, if you were going to go elemental, fire or chaos, you'd go chaos. Now lightning, you're going to have 199 physical attack and 314 lightning with a B scaling in faith, which isn't too bad. Now blessed, you're going to be 387 with a C scaling in faith, so it's a bit lower, but I do believe that blessed puts your health up by a tiny bit, so that's something to think about. Now deep's going to be 229 physical attack and 229 dark, so I would be going with dark. Dark is 224 physical attack and 358 dark damage, so that's a lot better than the deep. So again, if you don't have the stats, you're gonna just go with deep, but if you've got the stats in faith and intelligence, you want to go with the dark. Now the poison, no, the blood, 394 and you get 57 bleed. Now that's not too good because it already has 48, so I mean I wouldn't recommend it. The poison, now this is where it gets interesting. So the poison is 394 physical attack, but if you look on the screen, you actually get 49 bleed and 54 poison. So, I don't know, they'll probably give 2 bars, so that's something to look out for. And then the Holo Gem will give you 488, and that will scale with luck. I don't have any luck, so, I mean, can't really see from there. And as I'm going through, something I failed to mention that I've only just realized, you will have bleed on this weapon no matter what infusion you have as well. So that makes it a very powerful weapon. I didn't realize that. So thanks a lot, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Man, you annoy me with that axe.